Draining an ocean monument. Never quite got around to it, but that all changes today. This video took loads of time to make, so if you enjoy it, make sure to subscribe. It's free, you can always change your mind later, and enjoy the video. Taking on an ocean monument is something only the elite Minecraft players do. So if I want to do this, I'm going to have to prepare properly. First things first, I'm going to need a criminal amount of sand. I still haven't found a desert, so this island will have to do. The only issue is it's guarded by the undead right now, so I'm going to have to take care of that. Coast is clear, that's a green light to me, except for that guy, he can stay. As we all know, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, which means for every large build I make, I have to destroy an equally large portion of the environment to obtain the resources needed. In this case, it's a couple of islands. Meanwhile, I spent some time down in the cellar brewing up some invis and water breathing potions, so I'm feeling set. Alright, let's try to avoid mining fatigue here. That is the goal. It is a pain to work with. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to go in guns a-blazing. You see, he thought he could keep me out, but I could just blow a hole in his house. Didn't plan for that, did you, buddy? Alright, let's take care of this. Sponges are probably my most valuable asset at this point in time. So considering I found 3 sponge rooms in this temple, I'm feeling pretty rich. There were 2 ways I could have approached this. The first is just building the circle perimeter around the monument and trying to drain it that way. The other option is to start by building a square and draining the monument first before building the circle perimeter, which is what I chose to do. By doing this, I get rid of the guardians early on and I minimize the risk of anything going wrong later on. It's kind of a pain, but it's the safe thing to do. Okay, there's the perimeter. Now I just need to section this off into 4 block wide sections. Yeah, I think 4. So every 5 blocks. But I need more potions first. "27 potions. I think that should be enough. That's about 216 minutes, which is a little bit more than 3.5 hours worth of potion effect. This should take me right back to the monument. Alright, close enough. Cannot forget about the potion timer. I would lose against the guardians with no armor. I would lose. There's no way. That would be a very sad way to go, especially because I already anticipated it. So let's hope my brain doesn't give out on me here. I spent the next few Minecraft days and nights building off these sections to the ocean monument. I quickly realized there was a better way to do this. I just swam to the bottom and built up 2 stacks at a time manually. This ultimately made the process go by about 2 times faster. I did forget my potion timer a couple of times, and the guardians tried to get me, but I didn't let that stop me. Luckily, I noticed in time before things got serious, and I was able to drink another potion as I kept one of them in my hotbars at all times. Even the columns actually took longer than the perimeter itself, but now I just gotta finish, so I need to drain it with sponges. I don't know how many sponges this is going to take, but surely it won't be more than this. That's so many. I'm realizing this is actually going to take a lot more sponges. I'm going to have to go to the nether a few times here. I grossly underestimated the amount of sponges this project requires. But at least this part's pretty satisfying. SpongeBob would definitely disapprove. I am baking his brothers right now. Should have broke the sponges as I was going. Yeah, you live, you learn. What goes up must come down. Gotta tear these things down now. I'm just now noticing the shadows of the blocks are circles. That is cursed. Boom, look at that. Right now, I'm going to turn on the temple. I don't want it here. But there's water in it though, so I'm gonna have to drain that first, then I'm gonna tear it down. But look at this. I mean, step 1 complete, and this is only like 10% of the project, so there's still a lot more to come. I just AFK'd for a few hours, and oh my. Okay, I can build a beacon. I need to give this efficiency 5 as well, or this won't work. Oh, this is going to be fun. I will enjoy this. Now with the temple gone, I should be able to move on to the next step, which is going to require a lot of glass, which consequently is going to require a lot of coal. Thankfully, I got the sand covered from breaking down the columns, got all the sand. I just need to get coal. I don't have a farm for that. So I'm going to do a little bit of mining. This might not be the fanciest contraption, but it gets the job done. So just finished it. I had to go mining for like a long time to get a whole shulker full of coal, and but it was worth it, because now let's see. Yeah, oh my, okay, this is it's working way quicker than I thought it was going to. Actually, this project keeps throwing curveballs at me. Just when I think I'm done with the farms, I gotta make a blue flower farm out here in a swamp. Gotta make all this blue glass here. That's crafted up here, and now I just got 5 shulkers to go. With the glass all sorted out, it is time to build the circular perimeter. And this is where things start getting big. The radius of the circle is 84 blocks, meaning the circumference is roughly 527 blocks. Now, knowing that each column is going to be about 27 blocks high, because from the ocean floor to the surface, it's about 27 blocks, that gives us a total of about 14,200 blocks of glass. And that is why I went ahead and filled 8 shulkers full of glass. After building the outline of the circle, I started extending the walls down to the bottom of the floor to actually make the cylinder. This next part of the video is just going to be mostly time lapses, because for your sake of sanity, this took an incredibly long time to do. So I think the time lapses are the best way to compact this into a digestible form of content. And if we're being honest, the time lapses are way more fun to watch. So at this point, I'm slicing up the circle into sections so that I can drain it, just like last time. But this time I decided I'm going to use flying machines, something I've never used before, but it's going to make the process so much easier, and it's going to save me a lot of time. And it did. It saved me a lot of time in the long run compared to just manually draining this by hand with sponges. I'm not sure how much time it saved, but I'm sure many hours. It took me a minute to learn how these flying machines actually work without breaking them, because there's many ways to break them. So what I did was I went in creative mode and played around, learned how to do it, learned how to build them and what breaks them and what doesn't break them, and then applied that knowledge onto this world, and that made it so much easier. But yeah, from here on out, enjoy the rest of the time lapse. I'll see you on the other side when this thing is drained. It is officially finished. Oh my goodness. I can't even explain how good it feels to be done with this project. I never thought I would see the end of it. This took so long to do. Oh my gosh. What is going to go here is still a secret. You guys will find out soon enough. But oh my goodness, I can't even explain to you how good it feels to be done with this. I can't emphasize enough how long this actually took. Like, if you ever want to drain an ocean monument, brace yourself, because it gets intensely boring at times. It is a grind, but my goodness, does this look awesome? Look at, like, it's way bigger than I thought it was gonna look. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like for the algo. You know how that works, algorithm. If you think other people should see it, leave a like. And until next time, peace.